Alright guys, since this is a Nintendo Switch tutorial, I gotta read you a disclaimer. This channel does not encourage any illegal activities. Anything that I show you in the video is going to be for educational purposes only. Now with that out of the way, on today's video, I'm going to be sharing the latest updated files for firmware 20.3.0. This is going to include Atmosphere 1.9.3 with Hekate 6.3.1. I'm going to be leaving you all the links that you're going to need in the pinned comment of this video. So the first link is going to be for my page. So just scroll down on the page until you find the wallpaper of the video. There's going to be 5 links. The first link is going to be for the SD card files. This is going to be a zip folder. You're going to need to unzip it using 7-zip or WinRAR. The second link is going to be for the latest firmware of 20.3.0. Third link is going to be for the Atmosphere 1.9.3. Fourth link, Hekate 6.3.1. And finally, the TegraRcm loader. So the things that you're going to need is a V1 switch, SD card in any size, Rcm Jig, TegraRcm, Hekate 6.3.1, and finally the official firmware of 20.3.0. Now the only thing that I'm not going to be providing in the folder is going to be the official firmware. So you're going to need to go to the firmware page, scroll down until you find the firmware 20.3.0 zip. You're going to need to unzip it using 7-zip or WinRAR. Now the second link is going to be the latest version of Atmosphere. The third link is going to be the Hekate 6.3.1, and finally the TegraRcm. So now for the folder that I'm going to be providing. So here's all the files. So the first thing you're going to do, you're going to copy over the firmware folder onto the root, just like this. There you go. Now I'm going to be providing the best homebrew applications. So you're going to go over to the switch folder. This is going to have all the best homebrew applications, the NROs. Now this is going to have a lot more than the hats pack. I'm going to be showing you what they are once we get on the switch. So just select all of the folders and then copy them onto the root of your Nintendo Switch's SD card, formatted in FAT32. So that's basically it on the computer. Now we're going to get on the switch. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to update your system offline to the latest firmware of 20.3.0. And then I'm going to be showing you the applications that are going to be included. Alright guys, now over on the switch, the only thing I'm not going to show you is how to inject the payload. So you would need to use the Hekate 6.3.1 bin file. So now we're going to get over to the album. Now this is going to have my own personal theme. This is a Mario theme. If you guys want to learn how to make your own theme, just let me know in the comments. So I'm going to go through applications that are going to be included. Like I said, it's going to have a lot more than the hats pack. So now if you guys want to update your system to the latest firmware offline, you're going to use the Daybreak application. So go over to Daybreak. You're going to load it with A. You're going to go to Install. You're going to find the firmware folder of 20.3.0. You're going to hit the A button, and then it's going to install. And you're going to be all updated to the latest version of 20.3.0. I've already done this on my system, so I'm not going to show you how to do that. But that's basically how you do it. I will leave all the links that you guys are going to need in the pinned comment of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And on to the next one.